Hello, greetings, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program 2. We're gonna start out today by looking at what our missions are. Land and water on Kerbin, and achieve an orbit of at least 70 kilometers. So, let's get to building it. So I'm thinking about basically making a Falcon Heavy, but with some solid fuel booster helpers on the sides. I'm hoping that a single swivel engine will have enough gimbal on it for us to be able to control where we're flying. I think that this is the way it launches, so I need to put them this way so that I can go this way to get my orbit. Get those big fuel tanks on there before I forget. Also lets me know how big I want this to be. Man, those are some big boosters. I think I'm gonna bring those flat with our main engine. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we have our side boosters, our main core. I think I should one more fuel tank. Then we'll start our second stage. That's gonna have our orbital Methalox engine. The second biggest fuel tank. Yeah. And then we'll have another decoupler and we'll start our landing pod. So that'll be heat shield, stabilizer, science, pod. We got our parachutes on there. Make sure I don't block the hatch this time. That should be good. Plenty of space around it. Let's go ahead and add some stabilizers to those side boosters. So this might not be gimbaling and giving us control, but this should be giving us a little bit of gyro control. Got our side boosters. Got this go up, separate, this go up. Guess I could add a fairing and put our payload fairing down. Now, the fairing is gonna have some trouble fitting between everything. It should successfully fit around everything. Make that shorter. Perfect. Now let's set up our staging. We've got our main boosters. And then they split off. I also want this engine in there. And in the VAB, limit the thrust so we know it keeps fuel. So we've got engines fire, boosters separate. The fairing can disconnect sooner than that. Then disconnects from the main, fires this engine. Once it's out of fuel and we've deorbited enough, separate the capsule, parachutes, put these into separate groups so that we have our slowdown and then we have our main parachute. And let's launch. So our mission today, achieve an orbit of 70 kilometers and then splash back down in the ocean. Engine separate. Okay. Our solid booster alternate of a Falcon Heavy. Launch one. So, with the magic of editing, you will have missed the last 30 minutes. I've messed up too. I've just completely botched my gravity turns twice. The apoapsis will be at like 200,000 and this won't even be at 300, which means I have not achieved an orbit yet. These numbers are already looking better. So let's drop engines, go to our apoapsis, create a maneuver, see if we have enough fuel to get circularized. Yep, we do. So this one, they're both good. Nope, look at the wrong one. 74 by 151, so we can bring our circle back a little bit. Actually, we need to adjust the radial in out, and this is normal and anti-normal. 83 by 92. 85 by 89. 88 by 86. 87 by 86. This is about as close as I think I'm gonna get it. Do tiny adjustments. 87. 87 by... I think that's about good. So we've planned our maneuver. We're now pointing at our maneuver node. And because the burn is so close, I'll just be putting it to 2 times instead of warping 2. And it doesn't even look like we'll be using our whole fuel. So we might be able to deorbit with this, slow down most of the way with our secondary stage, detach when it's empty, and we're going slow enough. I didn't think we'd have this much extra fuel.
Aloha Edra.
Well, let's hope the maneuver node is still accurate. I guess we can watch the map. I think I completely fudged the maneuver node. Let's see what science is available. So, might have done it automatically, but let's just make sure. Yep. I had this whole tab. Oh, that didn't give us anything. We have now achieved orbit. Let's wait till these 2 numbers get almost the same. Nope, apoapsis is increasing way too much. So, we've achieved orbit. Let's go ahead, bring him out for an EVA. I bet this is scary. Not even attached to a space station like the ISS, just floating on a rocket. Oh, there's no experiment to do. Let's get back aboard. Let's see. Our highest point will be where we want to do our retro burn. Let's see. Should land in the ocean. So, atmospheric drag will be slowing you down a lot. I think I want to get my landing point like here, so when I slow down through atmosphere, I should actually be landing over here. Because while this does calculate a lot of things, it does not calculate your landing according to how much the atmosphere will be slowing you down. So, let's aim retrograde. Wait till our apoapsis is really close. Do our burn. Now this should be bringing down our periapsis. Should be fine. I way overshot it. Maybe we'll do a tiny burn prograde just to get us along this ocean again, because I fear atmosphere will be slowing us down too much. We'll land on this or this. And let's fire. Do a really slow burn. I guess just past here. So we'll be slowing down in here. Even though this says we're in orbit, we will be in atmosphere and that will be slowing us down. So, let's ditch our stage. We could ditch this stage too, but I want to use it for a retrograde burn. Even though we have a heat shield, we still want to be slowing down a little bit on engine power, because if we're going too fast, too close to the ground, our parachutes will not deploy. We actually could probably land as close to the Space Center as possible. I don't think I have the skills for that. We are slowing down quite a bit, making me nervous. We'll have to land in this ocean then. So we'll wait till we're about here, and then we'll start a retrograde burn. And we're getting atmospheric re-entry effects. Let's fire this. In real life, the Falcon, when it goes back to land, it fires its engine and actually creates almost like a force field of this speed versus hitting this speed, and they intersect right before the engine, but it reduces the amount of heating all of the rocket gets. I don't think this engine is power enough for that though. Okay, let's cut engines. Hope we still land in the water. You better. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Yep, we're gonna land like here. You're kidding me. Well, we can do a mini launch for our splashdown mission. It would have been nice to accomplish them both at the same time. We did manage to slow ourselves down a lot. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. And deploy chutes. Warp time a little bit. Deploy main chute. Warp time. And that was our first orbit. Hopefully we'll be getting the desert region also. I can take that off my list. Maybe I shouldn't, because I won't be able to do the science. I always forget solar panels. It just makes sense that you would have power because there's a person in here. Oh. He's rolling. Okay. Oh, you don't take power to do, you take power to transmit. And you get UVA. Let go. Get your surface sample of sand. Can I plant the flag? Yeah. Go ahead and do a crew observation. Plant the flag. Desert. Orbiter 1. Oh, I guess that's it. And that's our flag planted on our own planet. Oh, he's doing a dance. Okay. Let's climb aboard the ship and let's climb aboard the ship and recover the vessel. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. There you go. And board it. Recover this vessel. Awesome. Because we did not accomplish the splashdown, I knew I was gonna mess up the landing. Before we even look at these other missions, let's just do a little tank and rocket and aim it at the ocean. So we'll take this off, this off, this off. Nope, didn't want that. I want to keep this section and just change the thruster. Nope. Change the thruster. Put that back on. Give it some stabilize. Nope. Give it some wings so that we can guide it better. And launch. This is a little pea shooter for us to get to the ocean. We've now reached our highest point and we're going back down. So deploy stage 1 parachute. Warp time a little bit. Deploy... I'm not going to deploy the secondary yet. Oh my god, I thought they disappeared. And... deploy secondary. Now we just have to land to accomplish our mission. I think there's some science to do when I'm in the water. Might have just been a crew observation. I believe, yeah, I'm splashed down. Get him out. Let go. You don't have a sample you want to take? And take a crew observation. Say, water's real nice out here today. I find it weird that they float right at the eye level. Is it just their brain that is buoyant? Let's get back on the vessel. Board it. And recover the vessel. Bunch of little science things. And that should be mission complete. Yeah. Didn't I just have a lot more? Did I? Establish orbit. I thought I did. You just had a bunch more missions for me. I think I just encountered a bug. Oh my gosh, yeah, it didn't count it. Well, let's redo the flight. Should be saved.
2 are going up.
It saved in the middle of building. I can't remember if I made any changes. And because this one is just to accomplish one thing, it's gonna be Chrome. Fresh off the line, no testing, just the launch. All the stages are messed up. Nice. So you've got your main engines. Does this still have its thrust limiter? So your engines fire, the sides disconnect, the core disconnects, second stage fires. I can add this fairing to this disconnect, and this is our very last. Move our big parachute into a separate stage. Clean everything up. Just do a quick launch.
Aloha Edra.
You.
当然。
127.65. 76, 100. 80, 100. 82. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Let's point at our maneuver. Do 4 times so I don't miss it. I guess that makes it still 15 seconds. I could have done more. Let's drop out. I only need to use a slider because this engine is already the current stage.
And 2 are going up.
Now this is our planned maneuver node. This is our real, what's going on with our rocket. I feel like we should have started our burn slightly before the maneuver, because now we are below our apoapsis. Yeah, my current, nope, those aren't the same numbers. As long as I don't drop below 70, I think we'll be fine. And it looks like my orbit is increasing fast enough that I'll make it. I believe the orange means I haven't been keeping up or producing enough thrust to keep up with my planned maneuver. That's good. Okay, it said it was completed. So now we can start aiming retrograde. We'll wait for our highest point. I guess I can just warp to our highest point. Maybe we'll even splash down this time. We'll wait a little bit until we're closer to our apoapsis. And start our burn. Seems like a good landing, but I think the atmosphere will drag me all the way back to here. With my luck, it'll be right over the land. So we're gonna disconnect our stage and our fairing. Keep aimed retrograde. And then warp until our altitude gets to maybe just below 70. What do you have to say? This Science Junior wanted some low altitude information. Oh, I could land right back on the Space Center if I wanted to. I think I want to. We're gonna do it, but I'll have to wait until I'm almost vertical on my retrograde to boost again. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, I think we just might. We will be falling straight down though, and I don't think I have enough delta V left to slow myself all the way down. No, I'm almost over it already. Okay. Turn you off. I need to be canceling more of our up. Of our up? Yeah, there you go. Now we should make it. I think we're gonna be so close. We're gonna land on the beach. Oh, we're so close. It's not gonna quite make it. Yep, just short. But I'm still in the ocean, I think. I don't know what it is to me. Landing in the ocean just seems right. It just seems right. First parachutes. orbit until you seem to be getting at your critical slowing down. Okay. Secondary parachute. I swear to you, I completed this mission earlier. I think the UI or something freaked out. Maybe I clicked revert just accidentally. Got it. Here's our new missions that we still haven't read. Establish an orbit of at least 60 kilometers. Perform an environment survey. I think this is already what we have. And then EVA while in Kerbin orbit. I almost said Corbett. Kerbin no orbit. We could use the rocket we just used to do this mission. And this mission. And then we'll do the moon. Yeah, let's go ahead and do these two on the rocket we just launched. I did want to do more historical variants, like maybe a space shuttle, but it's more of a high-speed angled glider instead of the big chunky thing it was. Did I track those missions? Nope. I need a Science Junior, and I need the EVA. We can pretty much do that with this same rocket. Go ahead and paint it chrome again. With some tiny bits of pink. Why do the fairings stay white? Huh. Fix my staging all over again. Engines, separate. You. Engine, separate. Land. Let's go with Jonley again. Love Jonley. This is now 7 times. One's where I stop right now because I turned too now we'll wait until our apoapsis and make our maneuver. I have a lot more fuel this time. So we've got 120. $70 by 30. $80 by 120. Let's go ahead and do that just a tiny bit more, see if we can get those numbers closer together. I think that's as close as it's gonna get. So let's tell SAS to go aim at our maneuver node. rotate our ship. Warp to it. Engine is on, so I just have to press this. This is very close. This is very close to the amount of delta V we have. But we still haven't used our whole second stage. I guess we do for deorbiting. But we still have enough on this to do the deorbit. Now we are circularized at 100. I could probably burn a little bit more and get it exact, but I still need to land. So let's detach. Oh, detach our fairing. Love. Oh, it even shows up on his face. EVA. That mission is complete. Let's see if you have anything to do. Nope. Grab. Board. And let's start our deorbit. I should be deorbiting now. I should be deorbiting now. And fire. Okay. Now let's separate. And keep us pointed retrograde for when we do our final re-entry. Go ahead and rotate to line up this. I don't think in space it matters, but I just like it lined up. Perfect? Question mark? I think I'm slightly down to the left. But let's get close to our mark. And start our burn. Start our burn. Oh. Well, I guess we're free flying at this time. I don't know why the engine didn't fire. Oh, because I have it set on 0. Well, that was my fault. So, aim. What is this called? Radial out, radial in, normal, anti-normal. Please, accelerate. I keep forgetting solar panels. Deploy drill chutes. Deploy main. And That's our landing. We took our science with us. Science Junior. He did his EVA. That should be those 2 missions completed. Am I rolling? Well, I wanted him to do EVA, but since we're dead without SAS and we keep rolling, I don't think he's gonna get a chance. Man, if only we hit that tree. Oh, he might be picking up speed now. This looks like it gets steeper again. Yep, let's go ahead and recover the vessel. That seemed like it was gonna go wrong. Go to mission control and see if that counted. Submit. Submit. Now we just have to orbit the moon. I think that's where we end this episode. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like, maybe a comment on what you want to see next. And bye-bye.